Welcome everyone to Carolina Wild Harvest. Today we are going on our monthly tour. This is the tour for August 2021. It is towards the end of August here. And September's right around the corner, so fall gardening time soon. But let's see what's left of the garden.
Let's go.
Here we have some of the Black Hopi dye sunflowers. They are going crazy right now. We actually had cut back the original one and now we have several coming up. They look so beautiful. But here at the bottom we have a watermelon with a little female little fruit there. And then we have kind of an unknown squash or two, I guess. Well, this one, you think it's a Magda?
I think it's the Magda we seed saved, so it might be a cross of something.
But this one, not sure. It might also be one.
Yeah.
We don't really know. We'll find out. But we have
Moringa. This is popped back up. I planted this like 2 or 3 years ago, but it came back up.
and this watermelon here, which we'll get to in a minute.
A little carrot, some carrots down here as well.
Mm-hmm.
So looking good.
So moving down this way, we have a few different things. We have some beans, which are the which ones?
I think these are the Royal Burgundies.
Okay. So we have like a line going through here of the burgundy ones, and then up there we have.
I want to say these are the Maasai's.
So we had just planted those. They're new. And then we have our watermelon here, as you can see. Kind of going crazy. This one looks like the biggest fruit down here that I've seen on this one. But I have not seen any others. Down below it, we have a midget melon, which is exciting. It looks like the plant is just hanging in there.
Yeah,
So.
it's looked like that for a while, but it started putting out fruit, so still flowering over here as well.
But I think that's all that's in that row.
There are some runner beans that we planted over here up this trellis. So they're starting to run up the trellis there.
And then we have some of the Egyptian walking onions, which we need to plant more of those soon. And the aggeratums. So pretty.
I'm drowning out some of the marigolds we had.
Just a little bit. We have our tomatoes, which have been dramatically thinned. Some because of disease, some were just not producing. I think we have some cherry. They're all cherry varieties that are remaining in this row. And
Pretty crazy, elaborate weaving work going on. They're probably what? Maybe 9-10 feet tall if we stretch them out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Getting the most out of it. And then underneath we have basil.
It's coming towards the end here.
Yeah. And I think that's just the culinary basil. This next row, exciting. We have some really pretty tomatoes. These are the Matt's Wild Cherry. I just love the coloring of these, the ripening. Gotta get to harvesting those. If you haven't seen our harvest video, check it out.
This net is new too, I think, since our last video maybe.
Probably, yeah.
So we put that up to hold all of the tomatoes up.
These were our overflow tomatoes. So we don't really know the varieties. I know there's some green zebra in there though. As you can see, they're getting bigger than cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, these were planted a lot later than the ones we just showed.
Right.
So.
And then down below we have mostly kale, I think.
Yep.
And then there's some Brussels sprouts here and there.
A few different varieties of kale. Lacinato, Red Russian, Scarlet or Red Roja, and then Brussels sprouts.
And then there's some bush basil underneath the tomatoes.
Looking really sad. It hasn't done well since our first harvest of it.
Yeah. And then we got peppers. Well, there's some leeks behind here, by the way. Leeks and carrots. Oh, is that there's the praying mantis actually.
Oh wow.
There he is. He's our little buddy. He's been here a while. Hey, bud.
Garden protector.
He is protecting our lilac bell peppers and our red Marconi peppers.
Large broccoli that's been here all year. Still harvesting leaves from it. Another pepper. I believe the mini bell maybe.
I think so.
And then some basil, more culinary green basil. This was where our eggplants were going to be, but as you can see, they've been absolutely destroyed. And more Maasai, bush beans. Our really tall chia. That probably 7-8 feet now.
It's crazy.
We had to
It's
cut it
been
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some winds come through and knock it over, so we cut it back some. We have some millet in the shade back here. Struggling a little bit, but it's looking okay. And that's pretty much it. Some zinnias on the edge here.
And we have strawberry tomatoes. And below it, some of the purple or the opal basil.
Yep, purple opal.
And our peanuts are taking over this section. It's kind of crazy.
Some flowers.
It's insane. I thought they were on their way out. If you go back and watch our earlier this year garden tours.
Yeah. We did miss some stuff over here. Just some sad kales and some beets. And we've taken out all our cucumbers to give everything a little break before we add some more.
Pickle worm situation.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the pepper section, but first we have some kale, and then I guess 2 onions randomly.
Yep, those are 2 onions we left, and then a kohlrabi there, and then lacinato kales struggling through the heat.
So we have a few peppers here. We have the lilac bells, and we have, what is this? Just the hot pepper?
Yeah, I think it's one of the cayennes.
And then we have some lunchbox peppers over here. And then the shishito. But there are also red Marconis. This might be.
Yeah, I think these
Yeah, the bigger,
these tall
taller
ones. And then yeah, the shishitos are going crazy. Need to do some more harvesting here.
Look at our mini bell. It's finally
Oh, wow.
ripening.
I think that might be the first ripened
Yeah.
mini bell we've ever had.
This is exciting. These are so cute. I love growing these.
They are growing in the shade too, so I'm sure they could get a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's more of the
Yeah, definitely.
kind of size and shape.
Mhm.
And then we have chicory, which we harvest for the bunnies and for our salads as well. And then some,
Really tiny
yeah,
okra.
yeah, tiny okra in the shade. That's pretty much it for most of the cultivated stuff here. Most of our plantain that was over here has gone to seed. So I'll be spreading that around the garden when Tiffany's not watching.
Oh gosh. So this next row doesn't have hardly anything in it.
Some more sorrel. This is probably like 4 years old that I've been moving around the garden. Some endive. Struggled a bit over here in the shady area. It's doing okay. Parsley. Broccoli. And then we just harvested all of our beets here in the shady section.
We got one of our dahlia varieties. This is the Mercury, I think. Oh no, Mardi Gras. And looks like there's 3 flowers on here that are ready to pick.
And then our artichoke is making a comeback after going to seed. It's coming back strong.
So these,
Some more sad brassicas that made it through the summer. Still harvesting leaves.
got some monster Roma tomatoes going on here, which is awesome. I'm surprised with how well they're doing. Really exciting. Some stuff in here. We got some beans, royal.
Wow, that one's getting big.
That are ready for harvest.
This might be seed savers.
And dragon tongue beans, which have just been planted not too long ago.
You forgot about some of the cabbage that's still remaining. We took out a lot of it though.
But these are the dragon tongues.
Yeah, we probably need to add something for those to run up.
Yeah. And then we have some sunrise bumblebee tomatoes.
Far. Same kind of post like that one. Alright, and then same kind of companion planting with basils. And some more of our plantain over here. And our celery. We've been harvesting mostly for bunnies. Every once in a while for juicing.
Got the peppers again.
Yep.
These
And
purple
this
ones.
was the overflow of our cayennes. What's that? With the little froggy.
Oh my gosh, rhubarb.
Yep. Good job.
For those of you who don't know, I keep wanting to call it rutabaga.
And asparagus. Looks like we got one here. See if Ev wants a bite.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
What do you think, Ev? Yeah? Good girl.
Back to it. The
Parsley. And some red vein sorrel. Perennial green. Really good to have. Some more parsley. And then this was the corn section.
the glass gem corn we actually harvested. It'll be in the August harvest video.
Yep.
And then some Swiss chard and onions.
It's probably the best Swiss chard that's ever been grown in this backyard. It's kind of sad, but hey, that's how it is. And then more parsley. And we've got some borage that's going to seed and kind of spreading through the section here. Another dahlia
Oh yes.
that's in the ground.
The honeydew dahlia. Then we have another random assortment. We've got carrots, cabbage, red acre cabbage. Those look like they might need thinned.
Yeah.
And more celery.
More sorrel up top here. Both varieties. And some lemon basil going to flower. Harvesting some of this for the bunnies as well. And then some of our extra strawberries. Still doing well over here in the shade. Zinnias still flowering here. Some milkweed hasn't quite caught up here in the shade. More zinnias. Ageratum. And the moon vine or moonflower is just starting to flower. And then all of our strawberries.
And kiwis.
Alright, so that does it for our main garden tour for the month of August. Let us know if you got any questions about what we're growing or how we're growing. And yeah, let us know what you're excited to grow in your fall garden. See you next time.